It's a really exciting day in the shop. It's a day actually I've been waiting for like, I don't know, 35 years or so, ever since I was a little kid. We all had that one friend that had the cool Honda Trail 70, or they had the Enduro dirt bike, and you always wanted it. You always wanted to drive it. You knew how to drive it, but you were the poor kid, and you never had one yourself. It's a bucket list barn find, and if I can get this thing running, we can finally cross this off my list. There's the one flaw in the seat right there. Little tiny tear. Super excited about that. The tank is in incredible shape. I'm gonna buff it, clean it up, and that's about as far as we're gonna take this. I don't want to repaint it. I love the paint color. This is the original color, and it's the original paint. It does have one ding here. I don't care. This is, to me, this is in exactly the condition I want. So two things you'll notice here. It has 1,555 original miles. That's not a crack, that's a little scratch there. But the second thing you'll notice is that this is not all fogged up. It's very clean, and it looks really nice. No sun damage. Originally a Texas motorcycle. Last time it was registered was in 1979. So the frame right here has the slightest bit of rusting right here, but it's still under the paint. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do about that without repainting it. Now the engine itself, it does have some boot wear here on the side, and I will go ahead and repaint these side covers, but we'll clean everything else up. The front tire is newer, and it is Holdings Air, so it's good for now, but we're going to replace both of those. I can also tell you that we definitely have a fork seal out, so we'll be replacing the fork seals and the dust caps as well. So the question is, will it start? Will it run? We have no idea. So on the surface, she is beautiful, but what we don't know about is the condition of the engine. She was parked for a reason. And even if there wasn't a reason, if she had fuel in the carburetor, you know that that's going to be a huge problem. We're going to have to clean that out. On this particular bike here, my money is on something caused it to stop running, and I'm thinking that's probably spark. So we'll check the points, we'll check all that stuff. First things first, let's get a new battery in her, let's spray some starter fluid in, give her a kick, and see if she fires. Check out this repair. It's actually quite charming. I'm not sure what kind of glue they used here, but I really like it. I actually like this repair. I don't know, it's weird. I don't want to paint over it. I want to leave it there. It's like a little time capsule. They individually wired this thing back together, and then they put some sort of glue over there, but it's actually smooth, and it's fairly close to the original color of the part. But anyway, I kind of like this repair. It's a little bit of a period repair, and we're going to leave this just as it is. I'm not going to fix it. It's just proof of its past life, and I like it. I don't mind. As we get in here, you can already start to see a little story unfolding. We're missing the clamp here and the clamp here. Rubber feels pretty good. We do have a couple breaks right here, a couple little tears, not a big deal. We will look at potentially replacing this part, but I think a good clamp on this will be just fine. Here's another bit of evidence for you. The tank is loose. Not only is it loose, the fuel line is not connected. The old battery actually looks pretty new. I'm going to try to look it up and see when this was replaced, but it is dead. It does not work, so it probably just sat there and sulfated. So I jumped on the internet and picked me up an Everlast. I couldn't get a 6-volt battery locally. It comes with a battery acid separate. And that's what you get. Who else here other than me, and you can leave a comment to this, binge watches Musty One on YouTube. He's always working on the coolest stuff, man. I absolutely love his channel. Really cool guy, not afraid to work on anything. If you guys have an opportunity, get over there and check him out. Well guys, did I order the right battery? Let's check. I did. Fantastic. Rubber's in decent shape too for the battery hold down. Got a little touch of CRC contact cleaner. Gonna hit it with that. Just clean our contacts a touch. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I've got bad allergies right now. Keep sniffling. Same over here, a little light scuff. And a little bit of contact cleaner. Okay, we're going to cycle the key. Perfect. We got lights. Okay. Let's just pop the plug. It's a brand new spark plug, by the way. Brand new. Never been used. No spark. I do want to let you guys know that I did check the oil before I started doing all this. So, alright, so we have a no spark issue. Next, we're just going to look at the points, see what they look like. Really need a proper set of Japanese screwdrivers. Yeah, that came off fine. Let's clean these points off real quick. So I'm just going to hit them with a little contact cleaner and a little bit of paper. Assuming this is even in the right location. So we're going to check our timing marks. I'm going to have to look all that up. Without question, someone's been in here. But points are, they look to be adjusted out of where they were. In fact, all this has been moved. That's been tapped. Someone's tapping on that with a hammer. Ooh! Scary. People didn't know what they were doing. We have the wrong screwdriver used here, here, and here, and here. I believe these are I'll put a link in the description for the screwdriver that's you're supposed to be using on these, but it's a little bit different. But someone didn't know that, and they got rowdy with it. Pretty standard on old stuff like this. You find it all the time. Well, let's see if that changed anything. Did not, nor does that shock me. We got a notch here, and a T and an F. So the T more than likely cup dead center, and then fire. We should have continuity, and this should be actually closing where it's at now, and it's actually open. So we're off timing wise, and we're a little too far off, like 180 out. So I think someone may have put something in wrong. They tried to fix it and then didn't do a very good job. Ooh, I see another sign right here. That bolt does not have a washer on it, and it has obviously been removed. That tells me this engine's been out of this bike. Boy, we got a lot of slack in that timing chain. Oh, that's bad. That can't be right. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Right there, we should have close points, so you can see where it should be firing. And what we would normally do is loosen this right here and then adjust this around about that much. I mean, you really wouldn't want to go more than probably about there, and that would be your adjustment. But I mean, it's obvious to me we're 180 out. Oh, I know you're gonna pop. It's okay, you're spring loaded. There you go. Okay, did someone put this mechanism on backwards? Is it that simple? Oh my god, it wasn't even tight. Like, it's ridiculous. People. Okay, so if we just slide this out, hold it there. What? Interesting. Well, the advance only goes one way. Okay, let me attempt to show you what I found. Got this set of points here. That's making contact, that's not making contact. So if we take a little power, just stick that there, and we run it through this contactor, we light up here. We're making contact, so we should light up here, right? I remove it, and I touch it here, it still turns on. And it still turns on. This is connected. These points are connected down here. So what happened was, these points looked really new. Someone replaced them, and there's a solid connection through here now. That's not good. It's obvious kind of what happened. It was just grounded out. So I do believe that should take care of business. Let's test it again. Okay, I have a red light. Now I'm going to squeeze the points open. We no longer are grounded. When I squeeze, boom. Done, boy! Perfect! We'll find timing marks and pull the bottom cover off and take a look. My guess is we've got a mechanic that changed the timing chain on this, maybe even did a top end, and never had it running again. That's exactly what happened. Oil is super clean. I mean, just clean, clean, clean. So they recently changed the oil in it too. Probably when they did this job. Alright, we got tension off the chain. We're going to pull this off, and we're going to see if we can rotate this assembly 180 degrees. That's a lot of torque. Yeah, they put that on there. There you go. Perfect. That's top dead center. So we're on top dead center down there. We're on our timing mark right here. These are both pointed to that mark right there. This little notch is pointed up as well. So that's rotated our cam completely. And then we're going to put this notch up top.
Every Chinese carburetor I've ever dealt with is the same deal. It's like they don't have any, like, did you know bolts and nuts have a class fit? Never tell you that?
No, how like the quality of how they fit?
Yeah, so there's like a class 1, 2, 3, and 4. Class 1, you know, class 1 fit is like you can't even really start it. Like you can barely start the nut on the bolt by hand, and then you have to use, you know, tools to tighten it the rest of the way down. And a class 4 is like what you buy at Walmart.
Hey, Steve.
It kind of fits on there and it's real loose.
This carburetor's had a rebuild kit in it. It's perfect.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's going back in. Clear airflow through everything.
If it is broke, fix it. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I don't remember which way this goes. Okay, yeah, goes. This goes like that. Then it goes like that. That goes right there. Yep. Hose is new too. It's got a little tiny filter on it. Hopefully all this will work out really well. Let's put it on the bike and find out. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. I love it when stuff like this works out, man. It was really cool. Someone put the cam in backwards, guys. Thank you, whoever did that. I really appreciate it. I gotta see, I think my fuel line's a little weak. I'm gonna put a little extra fuel in there to make sure it's getting enough gas down. After 4,000 RPMs, which is not as fast as you think it is, about half throttle, quarter throttle, it starts to kind of peter out a little bit. So we may need to run some fuel through there, clean out the carburetor, make some carburetor adjustments, make sure it's not running too lean, and she should be good to go. Bottoming out the shocks in the front. Hear that missing? melted my weed. You really got to pick your line. Oh! Woo! Boy, 30 miles an hour on this thing feels scary. So we definitely still need some work. The carburetor, I didn't go through it. I just looked at it. It had been, you know, rebuilt, obviously, but it doesn't mean it's not just completely worn out, which I doubt it is. Or by the way that it looks of the people that worked on this bike before, it looks like we might have another problem. So we'll figure that out. And I also have a couple parts coming, petcock and that kind of thing. So stay tuned. And we're going to take this bike completely apart, clean everything up. It's staying original paint. And if you want to see how all that how that works and how you do like I would call it a soft restore, yeah, that'll be coming up on the channel. Don't forget, Go to the Land Fest is coming. Look at this, Mr. Cool donated an air conditioner. We've got, the prizes are ridiculous, guys. I'll tell you all about them in another video, but you got to be there October 26th. So much cool stuff to win, so many cool people to see. We'll see you there.